Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Summer has started and the heat is rising with the exciting build up to GoFest, so let's dive in. Alright, so first things first, we're going to have Max Mondays. We're starting out with Chansey on the 2nd of June, that's going to be a strong option you're going to want. Then following that on the 9th of June we're going to get Machop, another good option for counters. Following that it's going to be Hatena on the 16th of June. That's going to be the first times at Dynamax, I believe. And then on the 23rd of June, it's going to be Caterpie. That's just really a filler one. And then again on the 30th of June, it's Shuckle. I'm not really sure the usefulness of that. So moving into Spotlights then, we've got Spritzy on the 3rd of June. That's going to be 2 times Catch XP. Then on the 10th of June, we're going to get Magnemite. That's going to be 2 times Catch Candy, which could be useful for evolving. Then on the 17th of June, we're going to have Solosis. That's going to be the huge one. It's going to be 2 times Transfer Candy. And finally, on the 24th of June, we're going to get Growlithe, and that's going to be 2 times Evolve XP, which I will always love. So moving on to the June raid hours, we've got a very exciting month ahead. So it starts off with Tapu Bulu. That's going to be on the 4th of June. And the IVs you're looking for are 1953, and weather boosted is 2442. Then the week after we have Groudon on the 11th of June. That's going to be 2351, or if weather boosted, 2939. Kyogre on the 18th. Again, it's the same stats you're looking for the Hundo. Both of those are very huge things you want to raid, so I would definitely not miss that if you're a newer player. And then finally we have Cobalion on the 2nd of July. And the CPs you're looking for there are 1727, or if weather boosted, 2159. I will also say that between Kyogre and Cobalion there is a week-long raid hour. Essentially, it's going to be a raid hour every day, and it's going to be for the Reggies, so I'm going to cover that later on the event that covers. While you're here, why not subscribe and give me a tiny dose of internet validation? But anyway, back into the video. Okay, so moving into the new season. We have a new season called Delightful Days. It has a brand new loading screen which features Leafeon. It's quite a sweet loading screen. So in terms of the Go Pass standard, we have an encounter with Articuno, and that's going to have a Delightful Days themed special background, so that's going to be quite nice. If you don't get a good one, I'd recommend probably to just lucky trade that with someone. We are going to get Stardust, XP, Max Particles, Pokeballs and Candy. So then for the Go Pass Deluxe, we are going to obviously get the Lucky Trinket, a Super Incubator, an additional encounter with even more Pokemon. We're going to get premium items such as premium battle passes, incense, lucky eggs, incubator, lure modules and Candy XL and more. So the major milestones on the Go Pass to unlock will be Tier 1. That's going to be when you reach rank 25. You're going to earn 50% more XP from increasing friendship levels. So, you know, if you're close to either Ultra or Best Friends and you can stack some of those up, you're probably going to want to save those until once you've hit rank 25 just for the maximum gains. Then in terms of Tier 2, you need to be rank 50. That's going to start giving you increased XP and Stardust from Research Breakthrough rewards. I don't think that's a huge deal ultimately, it's just a little extra. And then Tier 3, which is at rank 75, you're going to get increased Stardust and XP from hatching eggs. If you're a player that really grinds eggs, that's going to be a huge deal for you. Personally, it's not for me, but it is sweet that we get it regardless. Moving on to events, we'll cover the 3 events that are in line with the GoFest regional events. I've covered them in the previous video, but I'll quickly go over the details anyway. So first up we have Serene Retreat, that's in line with Osaka. That's going to be running from the 30th of May until the 2nd of June. The big feature of that event will be the Gigantamax Rillaboom debut. There's going to be shiny boosts for Mana from Research and Eggs. And there's going to be shiny boosts for Morlul from Research and Wild Spawns. The Wild Spawns will be Chansey, Marill, Furfrou, Morlul, which will have the boost, Cutiefly, Kamala, Hatena, Snorlax and Chimecho. The research tasks for that event will be Mana, that will have the shiny boost, Cutiefly, Morlul, Kamala and Hatena. And during that event, there will be half egg distance, there will be 1.5 times hatch XP, and the max particles will be increased to 1.6k, and you will be picking up 8 times the max particles. So secondly, it's the Instrumental Wonders, and that's in line with the Jersey City event. That's going to run from June the 7th until the 11th. That's going to have the Gigantamax Cinderace debut. That's the big headline for that event. It's going to have a shiny boost of Ferroseed and Phalanx. The wild spawns will be Meowth, Hoppip, Ferroseed, Galarian Stunfisk, Golett, Tadbulb, Chimecho, Beldum and Phalanx. And the research tasks will be for Meowth, Chimecho, Ferroseed and Phalanx. And during that event it will be 5k XP per successful raid you do, and the max particles again will be increased to 1.6k and 8 times the max particles available to be collected at each max spot. And then finally it will be the Phantom Ruins, and that's in line with Paris. That's going to run from June the 14th until the 18th. It's going to feature the Gigantamax Inteleon debut. The shiny boost for that event will be Phantump and Gothita. It's going to have the wild spawns of Rhyhorn, Duskull, Scorpy, Drillbur, Archon, Gothita, Golett, Phantump, Sableye and Chimecho. And the research tasks for that will be Gothita, Rufflet, Phantump and Greavard. And then for that event there will be incense spawns of Sableye, Chimecho, Gothita that will have the shiny boost, Rufflet, Phantump that will have the shiny boost and Greavard. The boosts for that final event will be that incense will attract certain Pokemon, 2 times catch XP, and again it will be 8 times max particles, and the limit will be increased to 1.6k. So that's the summary of those 3 events. So then we'll move on to events I've yet to cover. Okay, so following on from that, we're going to have an exciting event that's going to be Yampa's Paw Prints. It's going to be from June the 20th at 12 until Sunday the 22nd at just before midnight. So for this event we are finally going to get the Pokemon debut of Yampa and Boltund. It's going to cost 50 Yampa candy to evolve Yampa into Boltund, and in terms of the event bonuses, it's going to be 2 times Stardust for catching Pokemon, increased chance to encounter shiny Snubbull, shiny Poochyena and shiny Furfrou. And for wild encounters, the following Pokemon are going to appear more frequently in the wild. So that's going to be Growlithe, Snubbull, Houndour, Poochyena, Electrike, Lillipup, Furfrou and Fidough. So clearly this is a very dog-themed event. And the rare spawn for that event is going to be Hisuian Growlithe and Yampa. I feel like it's very obvious that everyone's going to be hunting Yampa. I would also personally like to get Lillipup. I only need 1 more to finish the family. But I would recommend everybody grinds this event, if only for the Stardust. 2 times Stardust for 3 days. That's going to get you a lot of Stardust as long as you make some effort. Alright, so moving on to my favourite part of the entire month of June. 21st of June, Saturday, 2 till 5 PM, we're going to get the Jangmo Community Day. We're going to be looking for a CP of 415 from the research tasks for a hundo. The main boost you want to care about for this is 3 times catch XP. Additionally, there's going to be 2 extra special trades, so you'll be able to do a maximum of 3 a day. The featured attack is going to be Clanging Scales, and I would strongly recommend people grind this event. I feel like a lot of people probably don't have the Jangmo Shiny yet, or they only have 1 or 2, or they don't have a 3-star. As usual, Community Day is going to be a great chance to try and grind a Shundo. You've got a 1 in 24 chance if you find a hundo. I am going to prepare so much for that, so just make sure that you put on the incense, put on the Palkia boost so you get extra spawns. You're going to want to put a Dragon Mega on first, like Rayquaza, and just get as much as you can out of the day. So now on to a really neat event that's going to be coming out, and it's going to be the Ancient Recovered event. The Legendary Giants are going to be back, so the remote raid pass limit will be increased to 30 from Monday the June 23rd, and that's going to be until Thursday. There is going to be no remote raid limit from Friday the 27th until Sunday the 29th. Trainers level 31 and up are guaranteed to receive a Candy XL for trading Pokemon from the 23rd of June at 10 AM until June the 29th at basically 1 minute to midnight. We're going to get new backgrounds for all of the Reggies and Zamazenta and Zacian, so that's very exciting. It's one of the coolest things in the game, is a background hundo, or shundo. There's going to be a global challenge from Sunday the 22nd of June at 1 until 8 PM. That's going to be trainers around the world will be able to work together to complete a global challenge. If the challenge is completed in time, all trainers will benefit from the following bonuses until the end of 2025's Global Go Fest. So that's going to be Premier Balls will be more effective at catching Pokemon after raids. Obviously that's going to be a huge boost, depending on how strong realistically the boost is, but dropping less Pokemon is never going to be a bad thing. And I would say it's going to encourage a lot more of the newer players that struggle to catch, so hopefully they can get some good stuff. So then onto the ticket. There's going to be a ticket for the Ancient Recovered Timed Research. The ticket's going to be available for purchase from the 23rd of June at 10 AM until the 29th of June at 6 PM. And for £7 or dollars, whatever your currency is, you're going to receive event exclusive timed research that's going to give you a choice of encounter of Galarian Articuno, Galarian Zapdos, or Galarian Moltres. Now, considering how hard these have been to catch for the entire time they've been out, essentially, unless you get a shiny, and even then it takes a lot of Pokeballs to catch, now you're going to have a guaranteed chance from the research if you pay for it. So on top of that, probably the coolest thing in my opinion is we're going to get daily raid hours. So on the 23rd of June we're going to get Regirock, Regice and Registeel. I still need all three, so that's perfect for me. On the 24th of June we're going to get Regieleki. I need all the Regis, so it's great for me. On the 25th of June it's going to be Regidrago. And on the 26th of June is going to be Regigigas. On Regigigas raid day, the shadow one, everyone I know got the hundo other than me, so I need that so bad. And then on the 27th of June, we're going to have all of them. So that's just going to be a huge mix. It's probably going to be, you're going to get 1 or 2 of each, I'm going to guess, if you do, say, 8 to 10 raids. So it's an exciting event. Well, anyway, guys, with Global Go Fest on the horizon, I hope that you have a nice lead up to it. I hope that you have a nice day. And I hope that my electrics stop going off so I can actually record my videos. So I'll see you in the next one, guys, and have a nice day.